So I do not know how long this video will go, but I definitely know that after giving out some freshman advice on my Snapchat, NJ2TheCity, look your boy up, I do really want to make a video about sports and particularly the NFL draft and the NFL offseason. And I think before I get into that, let me try to, answer the, not really answer the questions, but, tell you some of the freshman advice that I was giving on my Snapchat. All freshmen of any school, in every school, I'm telling you, you're young. And I think everybody gives you that and or at least recognizes that. But just because you're young, please stop using that as an excuse to do stupid things, say stupid things, and just have a negative free-for-all, drive your teachers crazy, and wonder why you're not getting ahead in school. And I understand some of you do not care about school in your freshman year as much as you should. But again, take it from your fifth-year senior, graduate from Nease High School, class 2018. Trust me, you don't want to do that. You need to care about school sooner rather than later. Trust me, you don't want to be that kid who flaked off their grades, and depending on how they do grade recovery, if they still do it anymore, depending on what county you're in, you don't want to be that kid who flaked off their grades, for a minute, or really most of the year, and then try to do a bunch of grade recovery at the last flipping minute, and think it's gonna work. You're putting too much stress on yourself, too much stress on your teachers, and too much stress on the education system as a whole. I'm telling you, God first passionately exists for you freshmen to get you prepared and ready for the next level. I do not want to see you all, again, doing some of the silly stuff that you do, thinking that you're funny and you're hilarious, when indeed you're like the exact opposite of it, and so on. But vice versa. That's why I've said before, I take so much pride in my middle schoolers, because I want to do the same thing with you. I want to help you get acclimated to high school before you get there, in terms of knowing how to act, how to treat other people, how to respond to your teachers, and how to learn what you're about to grasp, or grasp what you're about to learn. I love that, and that's exactly who I am, and exactly, again, I definitely believe what God is still blessing my butt with life on this earth to do every single day, is be in your life, so I can absolutely mentor you, support you, and encourage you, in those ways, because I obviously see a lot of you freshmen are as lost as can be. You don't know who you are, and you're just doing what feels right, seems right, for one cheap thrill every other 2 seconds. And trust me, those cheap thrills will get you in, just disastrous, consequences in your future, in life, school, or sports, and you got to really understand that. But that's one of the top reasons why I'm so gritty towards I want to travel around to as many different schools as God first possible. Predominantly, really, I don't really care where, but I love to say predominantly Florida, because that's where I'm from, and so on. Travel as many schools as possible and help mentor and teach and guide and lead you kids, because it's very evident a lot of you are in dire need, drastic, need of help. In terms of your conscience, your character, your will to win, your competitiveness to learn, and so on and so on. I'm telling you, I can compare it to so many things, but I want people to understand, especially when it comes to today's education system. Kids, you have to learn one way or another to cut the crap, and get your studies in order, get your priorities in check, as they say. Like I'm telling you, some of the biggest advice I can give all freshmen, let alone all kids in K through 12, period, is absolutely 110% positively this: know when to act, know when to clown, versus when to stay in bounds. Know when to, because if you do not know when to do that, trust me, it will be, again, disastrous for you. Like I remember in part of class of 2021, I remember in their freshman year trying to mentor them about the same thing. Know when to do it. And in the classroom, unless you're, I would say, God willing, doing free time, meaning in terms of everybody's got their work all done, you're just waiting for the bell to ring. Really, I would say, talk amongst yourselves or listen to music and just be peaceful about what you're doing. But and particularly about the clowning thing, do that, dare I say, definitely during lunchtime. Do that during lunchtime. That's when you should do that. During lunchtime, if not outside of school, hanging out amongst your friends, and so on. But again, depending on where you're doing it, again, know how to do it, know when to do it, and do it, again, where you're not causing any harm disturbing anybody else's peace. That's what a lot of you freshmen have completely thrown caution to the wind of. I'm just going to act a clown no matter where I am, no matter what, and pretend to be right about it when indeed you're wrong about it, and so on. Because I'm telling you, you don't want to have, and guys, my judgment is for all my middle schools out there. This is why again, am so diligent with you, of trying to teach, lead, and guide you, because I don't want you to get to freshman year of any school thinking that it's a negative free-for-all, and you're just going to, drive your teachers up the wall, and you're going to blame everybody but yourself for the reason why your grades fail, you stink at sports, and your life, is wherever it is. And, so on and so on. Many different, ways I can phrase it, but I think you, again, understand the God over everything truth. Understand how to talk, how to act, when to do certain things, and more. I really want all of you to succeed, and I would die trying to get all of you to the finish line. That is my life purpose. One of my biggest life goals is being very, open and honest and God first diligent with all of you, to guide you to the finish line, help make it there with you. But again, if I die trying, it's again a life worth worth living in, a cause that's worth carrying, because I want you all to succeed, God first more than anything, etc. One of the top things that I again regret not being there during the school day the way I want to, is because I got that gut feeling that so many of you are acting out again during the school day, which drives the value of our school down drastically, no matter what school you go to. But I'm gonna definitely say Nease at this point, drastically, of where once again you might look pretty on the outside, but in the inside no one's mature, everybody's corrupt, everybody's acting a fool, everybody's acting like they just don't want to be there, and they're not taking anything seriously, from the teaching lesson, from respecting their peers, obeying rules, you name it. You're not taking anything seriously, and that's what makes Nease at times can be a laughing stock, because you're making us a laughing stock, because you're not trying to discipline yourself to learning to learn, build, and grow. And I hope to God as many of you kids understand this towards the biggest, brightest, best viewpoint I can to you, that stop it, please stop it, because like I said, God bless your parents, but someone's gotta try something. And actually it really is as simple as this. Go look at my video that I literally just posted earlier today about school reform. Because I swear to God, if you're not going to learn discipline at home, you got to learn it at school. And if you don't learn it in school, you're going to learn it in the real world. And you don't want to. That is the last thing you want to do, is learn it in the real world. But that's a big part of my biggest point to people, is you have to understand that, let alone all you kids out there generally. God first wants to unashamed. If you don't learn it at home, you need to learn it at school. And God forbid, if that doesn't work, you learn it in the real world. God forbid. That's why the prison system is where it is, and that's why a lot of, and that's why probation is where it is, or whatever else I can name. You get the point of the track record that I'm trying to refer to here. You need to learn it somewhere, and that's why I say, yes, we need a lot of school reform, because I drastically, obviously, feel and believe a lot of you ain't getting it at home. You're probably being, God is my judge of witness on what I'm about to say, you're probably being either coddled, spoon-fed, or or just again left to left in the wind, left to raise yourself, do the bare minimum to survive, or whatever. I don't know of what you are doing at home, but it's obviously not being taught the right values, the right lessons, and dare I even say just being disciplined in the right way. I'm not gonna say a bunch of you need the old-fashioned butt whooping that is very biblical, by the way, and very legal if you know again how many times to how to do it more so, and so on. I'm not saying that's what you need, but I'm definitely saying a lot of you as you get older and as you grow, hopefully you'll understand all the aspects of what I'm trying to speak about in this video, because you need to learn it somewhere. And that's why I do talk about school reform in the last video, because I promised to Jesus Christ that, you need to learn it. If you're not learning it at home, you need to learn it at school. And God forbid, if you don't learn it at school, you're going to learn it in the real world one way or another. And I'm telling you, don't look at everybody else as it's their fault, reason why you got your butt kicked by somebody, or you got tased, or you got whatever happened to you, because you didn't try to, again, follow rules when they were handed down to you the first time. And God bless if you get the second time. And again, more so, you God have mercy on me if you don't get it the third time. You get the point. Life, school, and sports are only gonna give you so many chances. and you gotta not try to, you not mess them up. But definitely for my Allen D. Nease Panthers, you freshmen, I promise you, I expect so much better from all of you. Even though I know that some of you just don't care for whatever reasons that it is. Seniors, I understand that some of you are not there to you're not gonna be me. Simple as that. I love all my class of 2021 seniors. You're the last class that I went to school with, but I understand a lot of you are not there to be me. If not, most of you are not there to be me. And I ain't gonna say I babysitted kids, but I definitely again took them aside and I mentored them and I coached them and I absolutely did what I can to have those conversations about life, school, and sports to see again what they care about, what makes them tick and steer them on the right path towards greatness and success and graduation and prosperity and so on. I understand some of you seniors are probably thinking you're not there to babysit these immature freshmen. You got either your own job or your own career, or that you're headed towards at the graduation, or whatever you got going on in your life. I get it that you're not there to babysit these freshmen, but I promise to God, all senior freshmen, whether you're it's not senior freshmen, all Allen, really not just Allen D. Nease seniors, but all seniors at every school. You might not be there to babysit these freshmen, but you're totally not just there to be around them. You are there to set some examples. Now, I'm not saying 4 out of 5 of you are going to set examples. I understand some of you seniors are just as immature as the freshmen, but definitely, if not 3 out of 5, actually not 3, yeah, if not 4 out of 5, I expect 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 seniors to buckle it up, and show these freshmen the ropes. I expect 3 out of 5, if not 4 out of 5. For seniors, you got to do what you got to do. Seniors, you got to take these kids aside, and you have to try to steer them in the right direction. You have to. I'm not saying be me, because if you're me, you're gonna adopt every freshman that you see, right there as your little brother or your little sister, as your youngling, yada yada yada. That's who I am. That's what I do. So I'm not saying seniors be NJ to the city. Adopt every freshman that you see right there, into your family just like that. Even though we're all part of the central hub of Nease family, but you get the point. I'm not saying be me, but I'm definitely saying seniors, I know y'all can do a little bit more, and for God knows what reason, someone's not doing their job. Whether it's the seniors, whether it's the administration, whether it's the hate to say faculty and staff, hate to blame it on any of the faculty and staff, because I understand a lot of you are again trying to just do your job, do your work as well, and some of these freshmen just not not cooperating with you and yada yada. But someone's not doing their job. God bless all parents, but the same thing. Someone's not doing their job, and you need to be held accountable in some type of God first which way. You need to, because if you're not held accountable, then I'm telling you, your child will fail, absolutely fail. And I don't want to name all the reasons or all the ways they can, but you don't want your child to go down like this, let alone go down like that. We need more justice. We need justice. We need character. We need humility. Oh, Lord have mercy. You get the point. And I'm telling you, God bless all my Allen D. Nease High School freshmen, and God bless, all my middle schools out there. I hope that you get the point, let alone all my seniors. I hope you get the point one way or another, because I'm telling you, this is drastic. It will be drastic, and trust me, because I hate to even, and I just popped up in my mind, seniors, if you don't learn how to take some of these freshmen aside willingly, and I mean, again, yeah, willingly, take some of these freshmen aside and mentor them, support them, encourage them, learn what makes them tick and how you can help them step by step. Dare I say, look at it a little bit as training and preparation for the next 20 years or so, or whenever you get your own kids. Actually, I don't know why I said 20 years, but you get the point. Whenever you get your own kids in whatever year that is, 5 years after high school, 2 years, whatever year it is, use it as a little bit, not total, a little bit. Again, not saying everybody be me. And be not saying everybody be me. I'm not even saying you have to take that analogy that I just used, but I think you understand it's somebody's help, somebody's responsibility. Somebody's not let alone, I think we're all not working together is another thing. We're all not working together, and that's why we're failing these freshmen, and it's just gotta stop. It's gotta stop. And you seniors, I hated that a lot of you were just waiting to get out and never come back. That's what I'm about to fix. in the whole education system across the board in many different counties, many different schools, is that's not going to be a reality anymore. You're going to love school, you're going to enjoy school, and you're going to get the best and most out of school because you're going to, in God first. More coming soon, boy. NJ2TheCity out, please.